Okay, what's going on? Vincent Repsardi, BigBlueUnbiased.com. Thank you to those who've liked, commented, and subscribed. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to turn notifications on so every time I post these videos, you get a notification and you can come join in on the conversation. Before we get started, we have a sponsor, Manscaped.com. 20% off plus free shipping with that beautiful promo code BBU as in Big Blue Unbiased. You get 20% off plus free shipping. Remember, it's not only stuff to shave downstairs. They have face razors, they have nose hair trimmers, and a lot of other cool things. So 20% off plus free shipping, promo code BBU. Also, I recently started a new channel on rumble.com. Type in Liberty Sports on Rumble and you'll find it. It's a little bit more political. It's a little bit different than what we're doing here on YouTube. There were some people that commented and were pretty interested in the idea. I've had some people already subscribe to the channel. There is a video already up I did today, so if you want to go there, check it out. I'll have a link in the description below. Okay, so let's get started. I want to also be honest with you too. There'll probably be less videos this year. Probably only maybe after or before games, once or twice a week during the season. And probably not too many videos about who the Giants just added off their practice squad. I just want to give you guys a heads up because I think you deserve the heads up. Thank you for subscribing and following along. So the Giants signed Joe Looney, the former Cowboys center slash guard. He started 12 games last season, allowed 16 quarterback pressures. I think that this is a nice addition. You get a veteran center, a veteran piece to go along that offensive line. Obviously, you look at the Giants' offensive line right now with Nate Solder, with Andrew Thomas, you got Will Hernandez, you got Nick Gates, you have Zach Fulton, you have some interesting pieces on the offensive line, and I feel like a lot of flexibility, and especially with Nick Gates and now Joe Looney, those are guys that can play the center and guard spot. There is the potential, according to Dan Duggan, of Gates sliding over to guard and Looney playing center. Now, look, I think you always got to trust the coaching staff initially because they see things that we don't during practice. They know things that we don't. So to just go ahead and judge if this is the decision they wind up making, putting Nick Gates at guard and Looney at center, it's tough to initially judge it right off the bat. But I will say I don't think it's the best idea to move Nick Gates. I think he played fairly well last season. I don't think he's a great center, but also he's young, so there is room to improve. And I think if you start moving him a little bit too much, I don't know. I think you start to lose a little bit of value if you're moving him too much. He played fairly well at center. We've seen him play tackle. We've seen him play guard, and he's done. I think he's at least an average player at all three positions. I don't think he's ever going to be an amazing all-pro kind of player at any of these positions, but I think he's at least average if you need him there. That being said, I also don't know if I would move him after he started so many games at center last year. That was his position last year. Prior to that, he was moving around and he really wasn't a legitimate starter, but last year he was. He was a legitimate starter at center, and I think he played fairly well. He got a lot of experience, and I don't think that the signing of Joe Looney warrants the move of Nick Gates after he was the primary center for them last season. It's an option. It's something that, of course, they're going to consider. I think Joe Looney is at least a very good depth piece, a very veteran, movable piece on your offensive line. And like I said, although I do believe Nick Gates is a really nice, valuable piece in terms of his ability to move around on the offensive line, if there is an injury, if there's something that you need to move around, he's a great guy to have, because if you do need to plug him in at right tackle or guard for whatever the situation is, the option is legitimately there. That being said, I don't know if I would move him after he played so many games at center last year. I think he played okay, and he's still a young player, and I don't know if moving him at this point is the right move. So that's that. That's my opinion on the center situation with the Giants. We'll see. Also, Kelvin Benjamin is gone. I did a video where I actually said something very stupid in terms of maybe Kelvin Benjamin could potentially, I don't want to say replace, but he could kind of light a fire under Evan Ingram's ass and maybe push for some legitimate snaps. Well, Kelvin Benjamin's already gone. So there's that idea, and there's that project. So I guess the Giants are stuck with good old Evan Ingram, right? That great tight end. Such great hands. That amazing mismatch on linebackers that we're still waiting for 5 years, 6 years later, whatever year he's in at this point. We're still waiting for that amazing mismatch on linebackers that's just going to torch defenses. So that is that. Make sure if you can, check out my Rumble channel.